Headline Starlight.
Ranger Sports Ball. We black. We not. Yeah, we is black. We black for sure.
Yeah,
and we
that's
back.
how we started out. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how we start out. We back. We black. It's time for some playoff football. So I had a video ready to post it, and then all of a sudden, my iPad decided not to work.
Oh man.
So I gotta take it to a shop and get this thing going because everything on here. So the like the record of our records is on here. So because I got another one, but only thing is when I tried to, I had nothing saved to the cloud. I had everything saved to my iPad. So yeah. So
well, we can throw the record books out. You can throw that out right now.
No.
We don't. Ain't no way we coming back.
No. I'm putting it in the shop. I should have it by Super Bowl. Not even Super Bowl. I take that back. I should have it by the division round if I pay the tab on time. But probably it'll be AFC NFC Championship game because I ain't finna pay all that money up front. But Frazier Sports Blog, we back. Zoe, what's going on, baby?
Man, just ready for some I guess playoff football since college football was a letdown Monday night.
Boy.
Man.
And that's why people talk about the SEC, and that's why recruiting is bigger in the SEC than the Big 12.
Yes, sir. That's why it took so long for the Big 12 to get into the playoffs.
Shoot, I after seeing that, it's like when we go to 8, what is going to 8, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna get another situation like that.
Mm-hmm. Where half of it's gonna be SEC.
I ain't gonna say SEC. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a team in a let's just say Tulane with their video of USC. Let's say they make it to the championship game. You got Tulane versus, I'm gonna be modest. Let's say Tulane versus TCU. I think TCU would have ran over Tulane.
I can see that.
They would have gave up 21 points to Tulane, but I could have seen them putting up 60 or 70 on them. So I think when it go to 8, we're gonna have another scenario like that where it's like, oh man, this team really balling, and then they go against a juggernaut, and it's like it was just that one game, that one moment, they killed it.
Yeah, it's just that big stage, just from the ball, he was not ready for it.
I don't think they was ready for that Georgia bulldozer, not bulldog, the Georgia bulldozer that they had in front of them.
Bulldogs, all caps.
All caps, like no low cap, no cap, none, no hoodie, none of that. Them boys came out there and really stuck it to them.
Did you hear the pregame speech?
Nah, I've been watching.
Smart?
No, I've been watching. I saw his interview after he won the title. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a lot of beeps in it, and well, they played the uncensored version, what I heard, but it just
And also, let me see. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he got them nicely hyped and ready to play that game. Let's say that.
Well, let me say this too, because it was 2 coaches in the building that I thought was interesting. Mm-hmm. Nick Saban and Coach Primetime. Yep. I said, if these people, if they don't get on their A game, this man gonna be in our college football playoff. Now, I ain't gonna say he's gonna be in the next year, but I say maybe 2 or 3 years, depending on how this recruiting class go.
I mean, he got a lot of transfers, and like he told Colorado players, he's bringing his luggage, so he ain't playing. They going after the best of the best. Not in just one location. They going the best of the best all over.
So on the low, I did fill out an application for the football equipment staff.
Hey, go ahead. Hey,
I filled out that application, my boy.
My brother, you are single. I applaud you if you get it. enjoy yourself. Yeah, they would have to kick out some good money for me to move out there with my family.
Look, I say this. Let's just say they say you're hired. We'll give you 35,000. I could probably pocket some of that money and just, when it comes to little stuff like eating at the facility, washing clothes and stuff like that. And man, we'll see. I did fill out an application though.
Hey, I'm gonna pray for you. I'll lift it up. Shoot. Speaking of Colorado, they are moving some games around. The rumor is they're trying to move the Arizona State game to week 0. Both Arizona State got a new head coach too, so 2 new coaches playing against each other week 0. Look out for that.
I hope he keep that TCU game.
Oh, yeah, that's done deal. That's week 1.
Okay.
Yeah, but so he'll start if it goes through. Prime will start out with 2 games on the road at Arizona State and then at TCU.
Okay. All right, so now I could go by YouTube, but I didn't get a chance to even go on YouTube to see the picks from last week. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you want to go through it or just keep it moving.
You talking about who won and who lost?
Yeah.
Oh, we can go through that. I got you.
All right.
I got the schedule pulled up. We can flow through it real quick. All right.
You got it. Flow through it.
Saturday night. Starting out with Saturday night, we had Kansas City at Las Vegas. Kansas City 31, Las Vegas 13. The Saturday night game, Tennessee at Jacksonville. We had Jacksonville 20, Tennessee 16. Moving on to Sunday, Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Atlanta 30, Tampa Bay 17. That was a shocker. New England at Buffalo. Buffalo 35, New England 23. Man, that was the perfect way to start off that game with a kickoff return.
What? That was all God.
Yeah. He had 2 of them too, so that was
come on. That
was, but that was a perfect way to start that game. Then you got Minnesota at Chicago. Minnesota 29, Chicago 13. Baltimore at Cincinnati. Cincinnati 27, Baltimore 16. Then you had Houston at Indianapolis. Houston
Shout
32.
out to Lovie Smith. Shout out to Lovie Smith.
Man, we know what that was.
Yeah.
Indianapolis 31. He wasn't a coach that they wanted. He was a scapegoat for them. But that's another story. The Jets at Miami. You got Miami 11. The Jets 6. Then you had Carolina at New Orleans. Carolina 10s. New Orleans 7. Excuse me. You had Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 28. Cleveland 14. Mike Tomlin is he haven't had a losing season. Let's say that. I forgot what the number is.
16.
16 seasons in a row.
16.
You got the Chargers at Denver. Denver 31, Chargers 28.
I'm glad that happened.
Then you got the Giants at Philly. Philly 22, Giants 16. They're trying to make it an effort at the end to mess it up, but it is what it is. You got Arizona at San Francisco. San Francisco 38, Arizona 13. Then you got the Rams at Seattle. Seattle 19, Rams 16 in overtime. Then you had Dallas at Washington. You had Washington 26, Dallas at the house. They was left everybody at home. Detroit and Green Bay. Detroit 20, Green Bay 16.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
All right. Those was from last week. Now, we're going to come back to it because we're waiting for more. But, Zoe, Houston, Denver, Arizona, Carolina, and who's the other team? Indianapolis. Which team is?
I think Indianapolis got their coach. They went with the offensive lineman, right?
He was an intern.
Oh, he was interim? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of all those jobs, which one would be more interesting to you? If you was a head coach and you had to put, matter of fact, if you was Sean Payton.
I would not go to Houston. Well, okay, we got to think about it since you said Sean Payton.
Or use you. Just use you. If you was a rising head coach, everybody number one candidate. Which spot would you choose?
My problem with Houston and was it Arizona with the first year head coach too?
No, Arizona. Cliff Kingsbury was there for like 3 years, I think.
Okay, it was somebody else with the first year head coach they let go too. But it's just
Houston and Denver.
Yeah, I mean Denver had other problems, but with Houston, they showed potential. Like you can't keep changing coaches out every year just because you don't get the record that you want. You got to it takes time to build a team and develop and get the chemistry together. So I would not go to Houston. I'll go to give me Indy. I go to it's either Indy or Arizona for me. I'll do either one of those.
For me, it would be Denver and Arizona.
My thing with Denver is they relying on Russell Wilson. But yeah,
first day walking in that office, I would say him straight. I would get it. We would have a team. Yeah. I would have a team meeting and literally say, "Hey guys, this is Russell Wilson. He is our starting quarterback. But if he have one of those seasons like he had last year, he will be a cut quarterback."
Yeah, we had to have a good old heart to heart.
I would do it, but I'm having a heart in front of the whole team.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't even do no back rooms or nothing like that.
No.
The place I wouldn't go, it wouldn't be Houston. It'd be Carolina because you just don't know about the quarterback situation.
I can see you. I see you on that. Yeah.
Like the defense is solid, but at quarterback is like, Sam Darnold. I mean, he did good with Steve Wilkes, which I think he should get that job, but I wouldn't consider Carolina. Houston, I would consider, but if I take the job, I want at least 75% of my money guaranteed in case you fire me after 1 year.
Right.
Because you done did it twice to two coaches, two African American coaches.
Back to back. Right. Mm-hmm.
And one won 4 games, and another one, you almost beat Kansas City, you almost beat Dallas.
Cowboys. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You almost beat, it was another team they almost beat too. I think it was, no, you did beat Tennessee. So,
I mean, they had a lot of potential. They still just missing some pieces. And I guess the ownership wanted that, their first.
They want Josh McCown. And I saw on was it Peter King podcast on NS whatever. I'm with I can't think of the black dude name, but I'm with him. Hey man, you done fired 2 coaches 2 years in a row. Just go hire Josh McCown. They're gonna scrutinize you in a way, but what if you're right? What if you're right?
Hey, but I know the Cowboys fans are happy because the offensive coordinator has been called by a couple teams. And some of the reactions I saw is like, go, bye. Take them.
But I don't see Kellen Moore as a head coach.
I don't either. I don't see him as an OC.
I don't know how that's going to work.
Yep.
Maybe he got something I don't got. Or don't see. So, all right.
He may have the football IQ, but I just don't see him as a head coach.
Nathaniel Hackett had football IQ.
I don't see him as a head coach.
I say the same thing about Nathaniel Hackett. So I don't know. So playoff times though. We got this week. You got, I think, the Niners and the Seahawks up first. Then you got my Jaguars versus the Chargers this Saturday night, another primetime game, which has really messed up Duval County because there's a lot of stuff that was going down this weekend. They got to make plans and changes to. And then Sunday you got Bills, Dolphins, and what's the other one? Giants and Vikings.
Yeah, you got Miami at Buffalo, Giants at Vikings, and Minnesota, Baltimore at Cincinnati.
And Monday night, which I think they say is the first time ever Monday night playoff game between.
I don't see why.
I think this is my opinion. The reason why they did it is because of two reasons. One is Dallas. Two, it might be Tom Brady's last game.
I don't think it's his last game because Dallas has not beaten Tom Brady in the last 7 tries.
Which I'm telling you right now, I think that game versus Washington was a wake-up call that they need.
On Sunday.
Yeah, because
and Tampa Bay lost 2, so you got both of them coming in with losses.
But Tampa Bay pulled their starters before the end of halftime.
I stopped watching the Cowboys game at the end of really during the first quarter.
Well, he kept them in, but the Tampa Bay Atlanta game, like he's the head coach start easing players out right before halftime. Like 3 minutes left before the first halftime, Tom Brady wasn't in. He had a hat on.
Like, I'll honestly, if I'm the head coach, McCarthy, after Dex threw the 2 passes to the same location, which both of them could have been pick six, the second one actually was, I would have pulled him. I would have put Cooper Rush in and say, hey, let's see what you can do with the first thing. Because Dax only played 12 games, and he leads the league in interception with 15. And 15 interceptions, like 26 passing touchdowns. Or 26 touchdowns altogether.
Yeah. So, lot of key things people talk about. First of all, we know Tua not playing, which is a good thing. I think that's good for his career.
Right.
I don't think if Tua was playing, they had a shot against Buffalo. That's my honest opinion. You still got Lamar out, which I think he's holding out, and he's probably going to be watching the game on Monday to see if Tom Brady loses and retires, and then he's going to head to Tampa. And go ahead.
Buffalo, you got Hamlin out the hospital, so they riding.
Well, they riding that way, baby.
Yeah, they riding momentum right now. So yeah.
So and they just meant my honest opinion that Buffalo Cincinnati game is going to be at a neutral site. It should be.
It has to be.
Right now, the only place I can see is Detroit. Because you're probably going to want it in the inside, not outside, because these are 2 up north teams. And you ain't like you're finna pick a college. You ain't like you're finna take it to Ohio State. Or Michigan.
I mean, I can see it at a PWI because they have the seating for it, but I think it really is going to be at a NFL stadium just because it's easier to accommodate.
That's what I'm telling you. It got to be Detroit. I don't see no other place. I mean, you're not going to take it to Pittsburgh. You're not going to go to I'll say maybe New York, MetLife Stadium.
Or I'll do Indianapolis. I have to
either one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Buffalo be the 2 seed, so you probably do more dimmer. If they smart, they'll probably do it more to them. But yeah, I would go with. I wouldn't go with Indianapolis because that'll be a home game for Cincinnati. I would do Detroit because Buffalo already played in Detroit when they got snowed in versus the Browns.
I can see Pittsburgh though. That is. It's in the middle, but it's like right outside it's to the east of both of them. But I
just don't trust that field. Yeah, I saw it. I give you Indianapolis, I'm gonna say Detroit, and let's say they just want to keep it in New York, MetLife Stadium, and still with the outside vibe.
Okay, I can see Detroit too, because there's Detroit and Pittsburgh is like the same. One on the west of them, one on the east. So yeah, I can see it. It's right in the middle of both of them. Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Then we got what was the third? It was the Giants and Vikings. So, we're just gonna keep it moving. When Mo get on, we'll add to it. First game up, Zoe. San Francisco 49ers versus the Seahawks.
Gotta go with the hot team.
You ain't gonna trust Geno?
It's not against Geno. It's just the chemistry and the gelling that San Francisco got right now is really it's hard to break.
So I got the 49ers. Yeah. We'll save the game that I'm gonna choose last. So we'll go to the Vikings versus the Giants in Minnesota. Vikings did sneak one out last time. Giants really feeling themselves.
They didn't have a good game Sunday. I'm going with the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm running with the Vikings too. I think Russell Jefferson's gonna go off. If Kirk Cousins smart, he just throw to Jefferson.
Yeah.
So me and you got the Vikings. All right. Bengals, Ravens. If Lamar Jackson's not playing, it's the Bengals for me.
I still go with the Bengals. I just think the chemistry is off right now.
I just say with Lamar Jackson, you got a better chance.
Oh yeah, you definitely got a better chance. But
without him, you don't got a chance. So that's why I'm picking the Bengals. And yeah, so Buffalo versus Miami.
I got to ride that momentum cloud too, so I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I would like to see Hamlin on the sideline, not suited up, but if he show up to that game on the sideline,
it's Buffalo 56, Miami 10.
Man, it's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be stupid in that stadium.
Yeah, Buffalo. But if that man show up in that stadium, Buffalo by 1,000.
Yeah. It's gonna be excuse me. I hate to say this. It's gonna be like New Orleans opening back up after Katrina.
Yep.
Straight up.
Monday Night Football, Tampa Bay versus Dallas. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going with the Cowboys.
And my girl is saying Tampa Bay. It's just the Cowboys haven't beat them in 7. Haven't beat Tom Brady in 7. The last 7 tries.
I think the Cowboys set up this Cowboys versus Eagles game. No. They won't play the Eagles. They'll play the Niners because whoever win out of no, they do because if the Vikings win, they go to San Francisco. So yeah, Cowboys versus the Eagles.
Oh, wouldn't it be the lower seed? Where would the lowest seed goes to the?
Yeah, the Cowboys would be 5. Unless the Giants or the Seahawks win.
Unless the Giants, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
So I'm looking for a divisional round, Eagles versus Cowboys.
If that happened, that'd be a great shootout. That would be a great shootout.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys over the Eagles if that happens.
Yeah. The Cowboys do have a lot of their players coming back from injury this week, so we'll see how it all looks together. But I promise you, it's Kellen Moore gonna have to call his best postseason ever if they want to win.
I got the Cowboys over the Bucks. And send Tom Brady off in retirement.
I'm cool with that, but I gotta go with my gut. I just say Tom Brady.
Run with your gut, brother. Run with your gut. And then the finale. Going down in Duval County this Saturday, 8:15, because the game is being played. Cat Williams comedy concert got pushed back where it should get is going to get pushed back to midnight because of the parking. Because the arena is next to the stadium, and those parking spots are reserved for season ticket holders during the game. So now parking that they thought they was gonna get for the arena, they got to get that up to the season ticket holders. So now they trying to push back the comedy show to midnight so they can at least make some money off that. So Duval's in the hole still, but that's all good though. First playoff game since 2018. We got the San Diego Chargers coming here to play. We played them this season. I think that was our third game, and we beat them. We beat them 35 to something. And now they're coming back. Mike Williams got carted out, but he said he's going to play. Joey Bobosa, he has an injury, or not an injury, but a nick, but he's expected to play. First time for Herbert in the playoffs. And then also first time for my Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, first time in the playoffs. Dougie P, pushing P, back in the playoffs. And this defense is on a high, baby, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't beat the Tennessee Titans. Zoe, you know who I'm picking. The question is, who is you picking in this game?
I mean, y'all got the momentum going too, so gotta go with the hot team. Go with Jacksonville.
And you doggone right. You doggone right. We riding into Kansas City next week, and we gonna be ready to play them, but we gotta make it to Saturday.
Kansas City gonna be a different beast, though.
I'm telling you, so we finna do how this game play out Saturday. I'm telling you right now, people gonna pick Kansas City to beat Jacksonville like 31-10. I'm telling you, they're not ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they're not ready. So that's that. Those are our playoff picks. We'll get more picks in. If she get on here, Zoe, it's time for your bold prediction, my man.
Man, first we got some breaking news. We do Grambling. It's confirmed that they will be playing in New York for the first game of the season.
True.
Against Hampton. So excited about that. I wish I could go, but that's the wife's birthday weekend. She's not a big sports fan, so yeah, I'll be watching. I'll be watching somewhere at a bar or something, hopefully, or at the crib. I mean, really, since it ain't that many games, again, Cowboys, Tampa Bay is going to boil down to, my opinion, the calling by Kellen Moore. Just overall, I just think Tampa Bay going to win it. A shout out to Grambling boys and girls. I think they put it off this weekend. It's a good battle against Southern this weekend, though. Bayou Classic on the hardwood taking place in Baton Rouge. I will be tuning in. It's on HBCU Go. Somebody said they moved the game to like 12:30, and I'm like, I hope not, because that would be dumb. Unless it's on a bigger TV, but I think the Grambling, it's gonna be a nice shootout, but I think the boys and girls pull it off on the road.
I'm going to that game when they come down here when they play FAMU.
Okay. Yeah, I wish we had a close Texas school. Both Texas Southern and PV, good 4 or 5 hours from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's see what Mo talking about. Just got home.
Well, it's hard being an adult. You got to work. Sometimes you got to work 2 jobs. Make the ends meet.
Come on now. And here she go.
Into the O to the.
My bad, y'all. I had a private. Well, I had to go to the gym and meet with the private trainer. So yeah, well, not personal trainer. Yeah, them. Time she tried to kill us tonight.
You said she?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she tried to murder us tonight. Look, I ain't even had time to set up my ring light or nothing. I'm just here.
Well, first of all, turn your phone landscape. You know I'm gonna do that. That's a demerit for that.
You
And
can't just not the mirrors to nothing.
I can sling them how I want to sling them, Mo. Because you know why?
Because I was late. Because of Duval.
We got a home playoff game.
Congratulations.
In prime time for the second week in a row. Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
Are you going to the game? Because, last time you lost your voice.
This time, like I said, your niece and nephew might happen. I'm just go ahead and throw that out there. Just go ahead and throw that out there.
Okay.
Let me say this, because when the game was over, I said, you know what? I saw everybody, because usually with the Jaguars, you don't make it to the fourth quarter. Either you won or you lost. There ain't no down to the end. Either you won or you lost. You can leave around about. You can leave literally like mid fourth quarter at the end of the third, because the game's a wrap. I stayed until literally after that, and then I started people leaving. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get through all that and at least make it to my truck, probably in a good 45 minutes. So I stayed in the stadium. Let me tell you, I don't know how, but it was like 10 blunts in rotation. At a football game, y'all been to a football game. When do they stop selling beer?
Mid fourth quarter.
I was about to say like the end of the third.
End of the third. The lady came back, opened up, and was passing out beers. I don't even drink beer, but I got a beer can in my truck.
Y'all celebrated big time.
What? And then after that, it's like 11:30. I said, all right, let me start making my way. Get outside. It's like Mardi Gras in Duval, just people partying in the street. I'm like, I gotta walk, like, to get to my truck. I parked it in a church in the hood, but it's a safe place. So, but to get there, I gotta go up a ramp, down the ramp, and cross the highway. I couldn't even do that. Not because of the car traffic. It was people in the streets. Like people literally, like people literally getting out their cars and just they was like, the heck with it. We ain't finna go nowhere. We finna party. And it took me almost like 12:45 to get to my truck. And ask me, was I complaining? No.
Because you're probably partying with the people.
Lost
with
my
a
voice.
With a free beer. With a free beer.
With a free beer in my hand that it ain't been opened. I'm going to sign it. Just put it up.
What kind of beer was
it? Coors Light.
Oh, you throw that way.
As long as it's cold, because the can changes colors when it's cold.
It do. Mine's got I think the can blue, white, and with like a red stripe. So I don't know. I don't drink beer. But I got the can in my truck. So I ain't gonna say your niece and your nephew this weekend, but it's a possibility I could lose my voice again.
Hey, you get some cough drops.
Man, I'm gonna drink some coffee in there this time. Go buy me a coffee.
I was about to say tea, but I mean coffee's hot, so
yeah. They were selling hot. They were selling hot cocoa, so I'm gonna get some of that next time. So,
even though when you call Zoe was up there hollering, go to bed, go to sleep.
Man, please. Hey, look. I ain't one of those kids. Not tonight, baby. Not tonight, baby.
So he said he was up. He was in there.
He was up. I was one eye open. Go to sleep.
And then you know where I went to next. After that,
we already know.
Can't talk about it on here, but one day, fellas, you will be 18 and you will be able to go. And boy, when your first time in there, it's gonna be heaven. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's gonna be heaven. So with all that mixed in, the reason why my voice is what it is. But Mo, we did pick. So we're gonna start with the first game that we did pick because we're waiting on your picks. Oh, by the way, my iPad went down, so all the information, yeah. I gotta go get it fixed to get all the information.
That's the merit.
I'll take it. I'll take it in the name of the Duval. I'll take it. So, first game up, Mo. Seahawks versus the 49ers. It's in San Francisco. I just want to point that out.
I'm just gonna go with the Niners. I mean, Gino was great, but I'm gonna go with the Niners.
No trust in Gino.
I think home field may make a difference.
Okay. Giants versus the midget, versus the Vikings.
The Vikings.
Okay, that was fast. Miami versus Buffalo. Now, before you answer, before you answer, me and Zoe said if DeMar show up, it's gonna be like 72-10.
Well, he's out of the hospital.
If he show up in the arena though, the stadium,
he's out of the hospital, and Tua's not playing, so that's very realistic prediction.
Say it's gonna be like New Orleans opening back up after Katrina.
I thought you said it was gonna be like Georgia over TCU.
That too.
Terrible, just true.
You know what killed me about that though? You know they in Fort Worth, and people like, yeah, they represent the Fort Worth. They ain't represent Dallas.
The fact that somebody posted that, I thought that was funny.
Like, they have differentiated quickly.
Like, hey, Fort Worth, that is not Dallas.
That is not Dallas.
That is not Dallas. I'm like, golly, they right there in y'all backyard. Y'all didn't even go support TCU.
But we the D Dallas. We not the F Dub. That's them over there.
I'm like, they're not even gonna support TCU. I'm like, that's
the whole project, the hop home loan.
It was just Fort Worth. That's it.
I saw that first quarter. I was like, yeah, I'm going to bed.
My TV was on mute, and then at the halftime, I turned it off.
Bengals versus the Ravens. Lamar is still questionable.
It's not questionable. I don't think he's going to play, period.
I said the same thing. He'll be in Tampa next season, $400 million contract.
Hopefully.
I will sleep on Miami, too, with the situation with Tua. I just want to throw that out there.
I mean, Tua is injury prone at this point. Like, he's consistently getting knocked in the head. But, as crazy as it may be. Is it in Baltimore?
No, it's in Cincinnati.
Oh. The Bengals got a chip on their shoulder because they feel like they got punished with the scenarios and whatnot due to the injury. So I'm going to go with the Bengals. Don't tell my brother.
Don't worry. We'll tell him. Next game up, Monday night. No, that's your team. We'll pick my team. Jacksonville versus the Chargers.
Yeah. Oh, I was about to say, where y'all playing it? Never mind. I'm going to go. Don't you say. I'm going to go with the Jaguars.
Monday Night Football.
And because my niece or nephew's coming when they win. So.
Monday Night Football, first ever playoff game in Tampa Bay, Florida. Tampa Bay versus the Cowboys. Just FYI, one of us picked Tampa Bay.
I mean,
I'm happy.
Maybe he was looking at that statistic where, they said Tom Brady 7-0 against Dallas. I just think that his luck is going to run out, and I'm going with Dallas.
I said it's going to be Dallas, and then they're going to play the Eagles in a divisional round game, and then Dallas going to beat the Eagles and make it to the NFC Championship game where they play San Francisco again, which I don't know the outcome of that game, but I do got Dallas making it to the NFC Championship game.
Look, that's going to be like that rivalry from back in the day. Dallas and the 49ers used to go ham on each other.
So I said that Kellen Moore has to call his best postseason ever. And like you said,
Mo, the floor is yours. This is your team. This is your team. The floor is yours.
We played like trash this past week. Not even gonna make any excuses about it. Not, didn't really cost us much. Because what we
it cost us an embarrassment.
It was embarrassment, but at the same time, people gonna troll us anyways. Like people hate us more than they cheer for their own dang on team. So at the end of the
safe fans,
they closet fans. So I'm okay with that. Like I just think that bad games happen. Like that was a terrible game, but bad games happen, and I think we're gonna come back from it. I'm not gonna go with the people that predicted like Dallas lost the game and they came back, they won 4, then they came back and won another 4, then they won 2. I'm not gonna do that because that was a trend for that season. But at this point, I'm just like, all of that is out the window. Rest of the season don't even matter no more. Now we gotta work.
Question, Mo. Do you pull Dax if he throws another interception?
Dax should have been pulled last game.
Thank you.
For that too, but what's the little crazy man? The man with the picture of I can't remember. Jerry Jones, him. I couldn't think of his name right then. But I think that of course, he want to go with his money, man. But we need to win. I am tired of us making it, and we out.
Like you got more interceptions than games that you played. Dad's got 15 interceptions, and he only played in 12 games.
And I'm like, is he going colorblind? Is he not sure which team is ours? Look for the star on the helmet and do something.
Mo, I said WTF because we keeping it clean. When he threw the two throws back to back in the same area, and then the commentator's like, "Oh, that was almost a pick 6." Then, sure enough, he comes right back and throws a pick 6.
I'm convinced that while he was out for his injury, somebody paid him to tank the season. Cause you talking about a man that when he came in, he went games with no picks. Everybody was doing rookie season, everybody trying to figure out when he gonna find a throw pick. Now you can't have a game without a pick or 2 or 3. So yeah, if he's not doing what needs to be done, you definitely have to sub him out. Take him out the game.
But who's gonna be the big person to make that call?
Well, Picture Man ain't gonna do it, and he has all of the power because the coaches don't have no power.
The problem with the Cowboys head coaches since Mike Dicker is they always were yes men. If I'm McCarthy, if Dax is messing up, hey, come on, Cooper, let's go, warm up. Jared try to,
but they have no power. Jerry Jones has all of the power.
Hey, then I'll start looking for another job.
You
got what, 5 open right now?
I already asked for permission to interview him, so
yeah. People's like, bye, let him go.
But I don't think that it's the coaches. We've had some pretty decent coaches. It's just Jerry Jones wants to control every aspect of the team instead of letting the people to do their job. You want to be the GM. You want to be the head coach. You want to be the athletic trainer. Hell, you damn near want to be the water boy.
Free Agent Sports Ball Playoff Edition, baby. Mo talking about her Cowboys. What a game we got set for Monday.
If we can't beat the declining Tom Brady in the books.
Hey, man. He never lost to the Cowboys. He is 7-0 versus the Cowboys.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I'm riding with you, but he ain't. So
I'm going with my gut. My gut is
go with your gut, baby. Run with your gut.
Only way them people win is if they paying because he finally finna retire this year.
And he playing in Tampa Bay, so you know they're gonna help him out somewhere.
But my whole thing is just like when the Ravens won that year, I'm telling you, the Ravens was trash. And then all of a sudden, Ray Lewis said he was retiring. They went on a blaze of
no weapon.
Like
no weapon. No weapon. No weapon. No weapon.
I was like, so that's what we doing? Like
no
when,
weapon.
what was it, Peyton Manning? When he
no
came
weapon.
back, now Peyton, he was pretty good, but he went out with a
weapon. No weapon. No weapon.
What is Ray?
I don't know.
Preaching.
If I am, I'll be reaching out to my brother Ed Reed and say, "Hey, you need a defensive coordinator."
Did y'all see who they playing in 2023?
Who? Bethune-Cookman? Hold on. Uh-oh.
I ain't got no iPad, so I can't look.
I got you.
Who is that? Yeah, pull up that whole schedule, so.
I don't know if they whole schedule out, but I know I saw it on Facebook.
You saw it on Facebook?
Yeah. What they said who they was gonna be playing.
Uh-oh.
I know they're gonna be playing the Texas schools in the SWAC.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we have? That's what we waiting on.
If I'm not mistaken, they're supposed to be playing the U.
Yeah. Boy, if they ain't got some money games on their schedule for next year.
But Bethune always play the U every year, like every year. Like Bethune was the reason why the turnover chain was even popping. Because remember, they played Bethune that game.
Well, they go to Memphis first. And then they got at Miami on a Thursday night, September 14th. That's money.
Hey, I'm trying to go to Jersey in September.
Huh?
Ain't it in Jersey? I'm trying to go to Jersey in September.
Yeah. I wish I can go, but that's my wife's birthday weekend, and she's not a sports fan, so.
So what you do is you take her with you and you let her go shop.
All right,
go to the Statue of Liberty.
All right, ass. I try to see.
I mean, like New York is right there.
She's like, why do I want to go to New York? I was like, why I want to go to New York? I love them, so I got to figure out something else to do now.
So, Free Agent Sports Blog, man, we in the playoffs. Don't worry, I'm gonna get my iPad fixed to get these records. We're not gonna throw that away. So,
of course, he's not gonna throw that away.
No, we're not gonna throw that away, Mo. That'll be 10,000 demerits for both of y'all if we do that. So
give us the merits because of your iPad.
It's y'all had something to do with it. Are you telling me the second year we start doing this and this automatically go dead?
It's not charging or something?
If I charge it, it just lights up. So it's literally nothing I gotta take it to somebody. Because I literally think I can hear it unlock and I can hear it lock.
Oh, so the screen is up.
Yeah, the screen on.
Do you have Apple Care?
Do I have who?
Apple Care.
We black. We don't pay for that.
I have Apple for my products.
But this is a 2017 though.
Yeah, mine is an 18, so I finally let the Apple go, but I'm gonna get another one.
So, Free Sports Blog, man, we back rocking around rolling. We'll be back. We'll see y'all next week. Boom.
Headline, Starlight.
Long live DJ Star.